Hello, we're here for our last day of the 5-day Spring Forest Every Day. And I'm very happy to be back with you again. And I'm sad that this is going to be the last day for a while. So I'm looking forward to today's practice. And we are going to start in 1 minute right now. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Joanne Brown. I welcome you to Spring Forest Every Day. This is my 5th day, and it will be my last day of leading the practice. And I'm very happy I had a chance to lead, and I'm sad, the old yin-yang thing. I'm sad that this is my last day. But anyway, you will have a good leader next week. Your leader next week is Richard Beboni. He's a certified trainer, and he also teaches the Qi activation class. So I know you'll be in good hands. And I just would like to say that, this has been an honor and a pleasure for me. And if you like the way I teach and would like to be with me on the weekend practice, I will be leading the 100-day weekend practice in the Thanksgiving weekend. And my trainer friend, Susan Churchill, and I do have a Qi activation class coming up in December. It's going to be December 1st, 8th, and 15th. Our motto is taken from Thich Nhat Hanh, who said, happy teachers will change the world. So we've adopted that as our teaching philosophy. Happy teachers will change the world. And every time I hear that statement, I think of Nancy Havera because she's about the happiest teacher I know. So anyway, let's get started. Let's get started by acknowledging the tradition of Qigong, ancient, beautiful tradition based in nature. And then let's honor the lineage of Spring Forest Qigong. So that's a very important thing to do before you start your practice. And then take a minute to connect a light in the upper dantian, the middle dantian, and the lower dantian. Just see those lights in yourself shining so brightly, and know that you're connected as a total being. And then let's thank one another for practicing together. And I certainly thank you all for practicing with me. And thank Spring Forest, the organization, for giving us the platform to practice together. So it is my hope that by us doing this practice, we will benefit all living beings on the planet and the Mother Earth herself. So let's get started by standing in the beginning of the universe posture. In the beginning of the universe posture, a lot of you who do this every day already know, but there may be some new people. So you just stand with your feet planted on the ground, and your knees are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, arms a little away from the body, palms face backward, little curve to the fingers. Pull your chin in. Imagine that your head is suspended from the ceiling by a string. And then in this posture, just simply breathe. Visualize that you're breathing in balls of white energy through each nostril. Deep breaths. Just take 3 deep breaths. And then smile. Smile starts your internal love engine. It also opens up energy channels around your mouth and in your cheeks. And then start to bounce gently from the knees, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So your body will dictate the rate and rhythm of your bounce. Every day it may be a little bit different. That's fine. That's your Qi telling you what you need to do. As you bounce, you can breathe in good healing energy. Keep your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. Touch the tip of the tongue behind the upper 2 front teeth. And as you breathe out, expel anything that your body does not need. So this is the time to get rid of excess energy, any emotion that you may not need. If you're feeling a little anxious or a little worried, let it go out with the bouncing. And keep the smile. Keep the smile. Another Thich Nhat Hanh quote says, sometimes my joy is the cause of my smile, but sometimes my smile is the cause of my joy. So that's another good one to remember. Keep bouncing and smile. And then slowly raise your arms above your head. Let the bounce from your knee start to vibrate your wrists. You don't have to actually wave your wrists. The bounce from your knee will start to activate the energy channels under the wrists. So we're activating energy channels all over our body by the bouncing. Energy channels in the legs, arms, torso. I always turn side to side. So let your arms come down slowly now. Just let them float down. And when you get to shoulder height, start to twist. Start to twist, open up the spaces in between the spinal vertebrae and twist gently. You can keep the bounce going. And work your hands down. And when you get to waist level, now stretch out and do your little wider twist. And then slowly come to a stop. And go back to your beginning of the universe posture. And just scan your body. Just go from top to bottom and see if there's anything inside of you that needs work today. Is there emotion that you want to work on? Is there pain anywhere in the body? We're not going to fix it right now. You don't have to do anything right now. Just note it. And then we'll do a little tapping and we'll open up some more energy channels. So 9 taps under the eyes, on the cheekbones, open up the stomach channel, 9 taps. 9 taps in between the eyebrows to open up the bladder channel. Cup the top of the head gently 9 times. That's where all the yang energy points run. So good point to tap. Hold your forehead with one palm, and with the other palm, tap the back of the head gently 9 times. Get that brain woken up. Even if you've had a cup of coffee, always give your brain a little more energy. And then find your C7, that big vertebrae at the base of your neck, and rotate around C7 9 times. Go clockwise. 7, 8, 9. And then let's clap. Open up some heart channels. Cup the inside of the left arm 9 times. And the inside of the right arm 9 times. And then lift the left arm and cup directly under the left armpit. And then the right arm. And then with loose fists, lean over and tap your tailbone 9 times. So 9 taps. And then roll your fingers around your thumbs and tap right here where your legs enter the pelvic bone. 9 taps. And then let's cup our knees. So we'll do 9 in the front, 9 in the back, and 9 on each side. Okay, so start with the front. Back. Side of the left knee. side of the right knee. All right, now if you're not pregnant, roll up the balls of your feet and rock down gently 9 times. Don't do this if you're pregnant. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little tingly here. All right. Now stand back in beginning of the universe posture. Just close your eyes for a second, scan again, and see if you're feeling any different now than you did before you started the tapping. I do feel a difference in me. And take 3 breaths in and just pull your abdominal muscles towards your spine when you breathe in. Remember, keep your shoulders relaxed. If you feel any tension, just let it melt right back to Mother Earth. Let it go right down those arms, right out the fingertips, right back to Mom. Okay, 3 breaths. Inhale. Again, inhale. And last one, inhale. And then let's say the password. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And then let's call upon the energy of a force that we respect and admire. It can be a deity, it can be a master's energy, it can be a loved one's energy, just an energetic force that you want to come and work with you today. And you're in the universe, so you can see that presence coming right to you, right across the universe, smiling at you, and then standing behind you and merging chi field, their chi field with your chi field. Now you've expanded your chi field, you're in the universe, and you tell the universe what you need for your practice. What do you want for this practice today? And then let it go. And then focus on that light of vitality that you have in the lower dantian. That's what we're going to work on. We're going to try and build up our body's vitality and energy. So just focus on that light. Take a few breaths. Relax the shoulders. And then I would like to start by doing some opening exercises. So we're going to start with breathing of the universe. Just hold your energy ball in front of your lower dantian. Inhale, leading from the elbows. And exhale. This is to open up our heart. We want to open up, work with that heart energy. We're going to end with the gratitude movement, but I wanted to start with this one today. Now, this is the 4th one. So as you inhale, drop your knees. As you exhale, rise up. Bring in the feeling of joy. Feel the energy between your hands. So let's slow the movement down and do it 5 more times. Concentrate on that feeling of expanding, a warm feeling in your chest. And just opening up your heart. And slowly come to a stop. And we're going to do the gratitude movement, which works with the kidney energy. So the gratitude helps us get rid of fear. So this system that we work with when we work with the movement of connecting to your heart's energy, we are working with the kidney system. We are working with the bladder, the kidneys. We're working with the bones, the bone marrow, the breast, the reproductive organs. We're working with the brain. So it's a very powerful movement. And gratitude is a very powerful emotion. So you stand with feet shoulder width apart, connect the energy buttons at the tips of your fingers, the palms of your hands together. Master Lin says this focuses all the energy in your middle chest. And then as you inhale, just bend forward from your waist, no more than 30 degrees. And you say one thing that you're grateful for. And it can be anything like a pencil up to you're grateful for the universe, whatever you're grateful for. So you inhale, you bend forward. And you exhale, you straighten up. And just repeat that movement. Keep a little pressure at the tip of the fingers. If you can, keep the tongue connected to the roof of the mouth. Let's do 3 more. And slowly, as you come to the stop of this movement, go back to the beginning of the universe posture. And scan again and see how you feel now. And take 3 breaths in gently. And then visualize that light in your lower dantian as a shining ball of light, of energy. And picture that that light is spinning clockwise. And as it spins, it's getting faster and brighter and smaller, and faster and brighter and smaller, and faster and brighter and smaller. And when it finally reaches the size of an energy tablet, you tuck it behind your lower dantian, your navel, about 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches behind your navel. And you hang on to that and you keep it. And that's your energy elixir that you can call on if you need it. And that will be with you. And then we'll do some harvesting. That was harvesting. We'll do some soothing. So let's rub our hands together. My poodles are going crazy. If you heard that barking, they see people walking on the road and it gets them all nuts. And then there's a black poodle and a white poodle and they attack each other. That's what all the noise was. Neighbor Larry's probably walking in front of her house. Just rub your hands together. Make your heart shape 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then either run your fingers through your scalp or pat your head from front to back. Let's do that 6 times too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of your head 9 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then massage your ears top to bottom 6 times. 2, 3, the whole ear. 4, 5, 6. And then tug at the earlobes. And then what we'll do is we'll cup the inside of the left arm and then the outside. And we do the right arm, doing it 3 times. And then do the whole left side, armpit to waist. We'll do that 6. Right side. And now let's do the whole torso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then loose fist, tap your kidneys gently 9 times. Rub the kidneys with the back of the hands. And then hold the palms over the kidneys. And then lean forward and tap your tailbone again. And then cup the knees 9 times front, back, and each side. Side of the left. Side of the right. Okay. Well, that ends our practice. I do want to, of course, say a few more things because, you know, I like to talk. All right. So we have gradually made it around the outer circle of the Spring Forest Mandala, whether you knew it or not. That was my goal. The words that are in the outer circle of the mandala are love, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. So we have already talked about forgiveness. I gave you the little prayer. We talked about compassion with Bobo and the Bush Baby. We talked about kindness and, you know, Master Lin's quote. I gave you his quote that he said, Qigong people need to be kind. And now today is the love, you know, I looked it up in the dictionary and it says love is a feeling of deep affection. And you have it can be an intense feeling of deep affection for something. But the thing about love is, the best thing about love is like the best thing about Qigong. You got to feel it. So when you feel love for something, you get that warm feeling, you get that uplifting feeling. And that's what we're working for here. We're working on really increasing the body's vitality, but also on becoming more loving beings. So the trick to doing good Qigong is to feel it. And the trick to living a good life is to feel love and kindness and compassion and forgiveness. So I have a quote, of course, I have another quote. And this is from an author, French author, Albert Camus. And he said, "In the midst of hate, I found there was in me an invincible love. In the midst of tears, I found there was within me an invincible smile. In the midst of chaos, I found there was within me an invincible calm. I realized through it all, in the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. And that makes me happy. For it says that no matter how hard the world pushes against me, within me, there's something stronger, something better pushing right." And then the last thing I'll tell you is the words of the Dalai Lama. He says, "I find hope in the darkest of days and focus in the brightest. I do not judge the universe." May you all have a happy life and a blessed weekend, and I hope I see you again. Remember, if you want to check me out on Joanne Brown's Qigong, thank you very much for practicing with me this week. Bye, everybody.